You are tuned into A Journey with Soul with Innocent Shezi.
My name is Innocent Shezi. I am a soul singer. I'm the founder of Shezi Entertainment. I am a radio host and a voiceover as well. And we were nominated for Three-Mzansi Youth Awards this year, and we won all three of them. And I'm very, very excited and grateful for this moment, and I'm going to be answering some of your questions that you guys submitted to me. And I hope that they just let you into my space and they just let you know more about me and the work that I do. Well, there was an ad on Facebook that I saw when I was just scrolling down my Facebook. I don't usually do that, but that day I did it, and I saw this ad and I went on the website, and I then submitted our work that we do at Shezi Entertainment and the work of my radio show. And after a couple of days, we got a response that we have been nominated and that the people can start to vote for us to get these awards. So then that is what we did. Questions? I felt very, very grateful. I felt very, very happy that the work that I'm doing day and night is finally being recognized. I don't usually do it for the awards, but it's a really great, pat on the back telling me that you're doing a really, really good job and you should keep on going. So I felt really, really happy and proud of that moment. Well, for different people, awards mean different things. For me, I am a person who is born to do this and is born to work, and for me, they are more of a recognition thing. But for many other people, it's them just being celebrated as well. It also means that. But the importance of awards for me is just that we are being recognized, and you shouldn't stop what you're doing. People are seeing and people are appreciating what you're doing. So we were nominated for 3, as I said. The first one was for Best Radio Show for A Journey with Soul, which is my show that I host. And the second one was for Best Radio Host for myself. And the last one was for Best Talent Agency for Shezi Entertainment. And it is so great that people actually voted for us to get all of them. Because doing the show has been very, very difficult, as many, many people know. But it is so amazing to see the whole response and the whole reception that we have received for the show. We were able to get over 500 listeners on the first day that the show aired. And we had so many other artists that actually came on the show. So for me, I feel very, very happy and excited that the people are loving the work that we're doing. So those are the 3 awards that we won. Well, I'm currently working on a lot. But the first thing that we're currently promoting is our masterclass. We are hosting a masterclass on the 29th of November. It's going to be held in Johannesburg. So it's a masterclass for musicians, mostly independent musicians and musicians who are trying to get into the music industry. And I really believe that this masterclass is needed because there are a lot of young kids who want to get into the music industry, but they don't know how to do it and they don't know how to go about it. A lot of them have a lot of talent, but sometimes it is the approach that they have to music that is wrong. And I'm very happy that some of my friends that are within the music industry are going to join me, and we're going to be sharing some of the things that we know to help other young artists just to help them so that they know how to approach this and they can learn from us in terms of the business side of music. Because a lot of kids have the talent, but the approach to the business is very, very wrong. And they need to fix a couple of things so that they can possibly, find some help and possibly get their music out there. And that is also one of the main reasons of me even starting my whole company, Shezi Entertainment, because there is a need and there is a gap that needs to be filled in terms of helping the independent artist. Major labels don't do that. Other even independent record labels don't seek to develop the independent artist. And I think there is a huge market for it. And I am still quite in awe as to why isn't the music industry really waking up to this. There are some organizations such as SAMRO who do workshops and other people who do workshops, but they don't really focus on them much and try to really ensure that they're really helping artists, because a lot of kids have the talent, but they end up not even having any future within the music industry because of all the challenges that they face, and then they end up giving up on music. But I think I was talking a couple of days ago with actually one of my friends who was asking me that how are we able to actually make music, how are we able to make a living out of music? And I said, you know, the one big mistake that we make is that we have this approach of saying, I just want to do a song, and then we expect to make a lot of money. Have the approach that you would normally have on a daily day job. You wake up in the morning, you go to work, and you knock off at 5. But not necessarily that way, but always make sure that every day, Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday or Sunday, you are working on your music. You're doing something to ensure that you can possibly have a bit of some kind of a career within music. So it's not you shouldn't have this approach of just doing one thing and then saying, okay, I'm going to do a song, I'm going to go perform somewhere, I'm going to go do BV somewhere, I'm going to do, you know, something somewhere, I'm going to produce something, and then you expect to have this lots of money that you can then possibly have some kind of a career. That's a very wrong approach. Approach it in a sense of it's a day job. You're doing this every day so that you can possibly find some success. Another thing that we're currently working on is my album, which has been in the works for a very long time. The first single, I can proudly say this will come before the end of the year. And then the album, I'm not going to share the dates as yet, but we are currently working on it very, very hard, and people can expect that to happen. And of course, I'm always working at Shezi Entertainment and the work that I do with all of my clients. So if people follow us on those pages, you guys can be able to see the work that we do. My clients and my artists are going on national radio stations and other big prominent radio stations. So we have a lot of good work that is happening within the organization. So you guys should follow us on the pages and just see what we're doing. Give up. It is not easy, but if you believe in what you have, and also I think one of the biggest advices that I could give is that don't try to be somebody else, be yourself. Don't try to come out and be Simpiwe Dana or be whoever, but just come out and be yourself. We don't want another innocent Shezi, I'm already here. So try to be whoever that you are. Find your true identity as an artist and be yourself. There can never be another person who can be better than you. You know, you are you. So embrace yourself, embrace your talent, find yourself. And I think that's one of the best advices that I can give, and just don't give up. I'm currently listening to a lot of local artists. I love Sinomsolo, I love Azana, I love Mzansi, but I'll always be listening to the greats that I'm always listening to, such as Nina Simone and all of those greats. I've started recently studying Nancy Wilson, who is absolutely amazing. I'm learning so much just from watching her performances and just listening to her talk and all of the great things that she's sharing. And I'm so amazed at the fact that I'm only starting to study her now. And she's been doing this for a very, very long time, and it's very unfortunate that she died, I think it was last year. But she left such great music behind, and she is really, really an amazing artist. I have to say Prince, number one. I have to say number two, Nina Simone. I have to say Tank. But I do love a lot of artists. It would be unfair of me just to put them, like 5 of them. I listen to a lot of music. It would either be soul music, gospel music, deep house. In deep house, I think Frankie Knuckles is amazing. He was a legend, and I don't think there ever be anybody greater than him, But I do listen to a lot of music, I'm not just confined to soul music. I listen to a lot of artists that I really think are just amazing. A couple of moments. One of them would be possibly not finding enough support. Either it be from my family, because they didn't understand what I was doing, because we're living in this time where the music industry is slowly starting to grow, and a lot of kids are slowly starting to go into the music industry, because we've just come out of apartheid, and we've just been doing it for 20 plus years. So now kids are really being given this opportunity to do more and to be more, because really our parents don't understand what we're doing. But if you believe in what you're doing, I really think you should give it a try. So for me, that has been one of the toughest moments, just not finding enough support. But there's been a lot of them though, but I am still here. I'm still here. I would like to see artists, and especially independent artists, get more support. I would like to see the money that is funded and that is given to artists that are in major labels, maybe just even a portion of it, also being given to the independent artists. I would like to see more representation as well, in terms of genres, in terms of the music that is played on the radio. We are usually just hearing one or two genres, but I would like to hear more in terms of the commercial radio stations. I like to see them play more music that people are listening to, people are buying, people are going to see and watch. So I would like to see more of that. And I would just like to see us grow. I would just really, really like to see us grow. So thank you guys so much to everybody that voted for us to win these 3 awards. And I'm so excited for the journey and for everything else that's about to come. I need your support and I appreciate it all the time. Thank you.